Hey guys, I'm Shawn,
And I'm Nina.
and today we want to talk about what it actually cost us
To live here in
in Costa
Costa
Rica.
Rica. I think it's really important to address first that everyone's cost is going to be different.
Totally different.
And that's based on what you like,
Yes.
what you enjoy doing, how you are used to
Living
quality of life.
and quality of life. Yes.
Exactly.
So these numbers are our numbers, okay?
Mhm.
But it can fluctuate based on what you do and how you live your life.
Exactly.
Right.
In my opinion, coming from Bermuda,
Yes.
the cost of living here was probably a quarter of what I was spending on a monthly basis living in Bermuda, as far as basic expenses, not
Right.
including all the fun stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was about a quarter.
And same for me in regards to living in Miami, which is very, very expensive. Of course,
Mhm.
Bermuda's expensive. So yes, we cut drastically, and it was great. I love it. So
Yeah.
all
It's
right.
great to be able to come to a country, work less, and have more.
All right, so let's talk about the expense that shocked you the most.
I would say the expense that shocked me the most was the cost of electronics.
Wow.
Electronics.
Yes.
Somewhere between the electronics and US brands.
U.S. brands, yes.
Because coming from Bermuda, everything is imported. So I was used to certain expenses. However, here, everything that's imported from the US is like the US price plus, plus, plus.
Plus, yes.
So if you're used to shopping at like Zara, for instance, for a pair of jeans or pants that'll cost you $60 in Zara in the US, you might pay 90 for the
90
same pair
for the
here.
same pair,
Yes.
exact same pair.
Yes.
So they put that tariff on it. So yeah, if you're looking for the same style of quality of apparel that you or whatever you bought in the U.S., yeah, you're gonna get that tax on top of it.
Definitely US brands, specifically US brands, I think.
Yes, U.S.
And
brands.
then electronics,
Yeah,
that was shocking.
significantly higher.
That
Like
was shocking.
a television, like
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, you're a toy guy. You
Yes.
love electronics and
Yes.
toys. So we definitely, our laptops, our computer equipment, speakers, anything significant, we definitely buy overseas.
Yeah,
Pack in
and
a
we
suitcase,
pack them in a suitcase
and bring back.
it
Don't
back.
ship it.
So yeah, don't
Don't
ship it.
ship
Don't ship
it.
it. No, bring it with you in your
Bring it
suitcase.
with you.
I brought all of my electronic equipment. I bought three 24-inch 4K monitors in a suitcase, stacked with pillows in between them.
Yeah.
And guess what? I checked it. I checked that bag, and
Yeah.
they got through significantly with no breakage. But you have to lace them with something that's going to support the
Yes.
ride. I wouldn't recommend it, but I did it. So
I did it as well.
and you did as well.
I
Yes.
did it as well. I
Okay.
packed my monitors all in my suitcase, and I think I had bubble wrap in between.
In between.
Them. Yeah, yeah.
All right.
But yeah, that worked. So yeah, electronics and U.S. brands for me. What shocked you the most with as far as expense in Costa Rica?
For me, it was cars. You know, cars. Understanding that the prices are, to me, ridiculous. Coming from the United States, having owned a car dealership and understanding the wholesale price of a used car. Most of the cars down here are used cars, like a 2010 or 2012 that are costing you like $15,000, which is, for me, absurd because, you know, coming from a market where I can buy wholesale, it just didn't make sense. And even if I didn't buy wholesale, the pricing didn't make sense to me. But I have adjusted to it because I understand that they do put a value on the car once you purchase it. You have to keep the car maintained. You have to go through these license registrations twice a year that you pay on the cars. I think one is DECRA and the other
Macharmo and
is
Reteve.
Macharmo. Yes.
Yeah.
And so you go through an inspection process and they check everything. If something is wrong, they won't pass you. And you have to have this sticker in your window in order to continue driving the car.
Absolutely.
But for me, it was automobiles.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I like the fact that the price of the car, the value of the car, does not
Stays
depreciate.
consistent,
It stays
yeah.
consistent.
And
So-
people here drive cars, 15, 20, 25,
Yes.
30 years old.
Mhm.
And they're still running well.
Still running
for
well,
the most
yes.
part. But they just keep fixing them and keep driving them.
Yeah. And that's a good thing. So
Yeah.
automobiles for me,
U.S. brands and
electronics.
for me.
Right.
One of the other questions that people ask is about rent.
Yes.
And
Rent.
I have been here now 5.5 years, and this is my third home. And my first home, when I first moved here, was a 2 bedroom, 1 bath. It was a duplex house. I lived downstairs, and it was $550 a month.
Wow.
2 bedroom, 1 bath, beautiful yard. It was river, right on the side of a river. It was at the end of a cul-de-sac, lovely neighborhood.
Yes.
$550. Wasn't super modern or anything that was like, marble and all that type of stuff. It was what we would call a Tico house.
Right.
And a Tico house basically means it's built in Costa Rica style.
Yes. Costa Rica style.
Yeah, it's not modern. You're not going to get all the modern conveniences.
Yes.
And so that house was $550. It was quite comfortable.
It was livable.
It was better than livable.
Yeah.
I think once I furnished it and put my own touches and put some nice blinds and, I did some upgrades myself.
Yeah.
I upgraded things in the bathroom and the kitchen. Then it was perfect for me. And I stayed there for 3.5 years.
Wow. That was
Yeah,
good.
and that was my first home. From there, I went to a cottage, which was more expensive, but it was a 2 bedroom, 2 bath, and
Right.
it had an office,
Yes.
and it was a cottage. It had a small yard, same neighborhood, and that was $1,000 a month. Now, it's also worth saying that included like water, it included landscaping, so those expenses weren't additional. That included my internet.
Right.
So the only bills I paid on top of that was electricity, and one of the houses I paid water, and the other one water was included.
Now, for me, it's a little different because I came from Miami, and Miami
Because
pricing.
he has expensive taste.
I do have expensive taste, but living in a 1 bedroom apartment in downtown Miami or midtown Miami could run you from $3,500 to $5,000 a month. So I'll let you do the math. Coming to Costa Rica, my first place was a condo in San Jose. Now, I was used to the city, and I rented a condo for a month, and it was like $900. 2 levels, security, everything that you could possibly imagine around it, from Starbucks to grocery store. The mall was like 4 blocks. I was in heaven. So the $900 was cool. And you imagine coming from Miami and now paying $900 a month.
And that was all inclusive.
All inclusive, everything, no other utilities. So now I could have continued that, but I decided to come up here to the countryside as I met Nina here in Costa Rica. And once I saw the peace, I decided to rent a house up in the mountains.
Yes.
And that particular house, 5 bedrooms, a pool, had groves of fruits and vegetables.
Yep. Had a whole fruit orchard.
Yeah, fruit orchard. And that one was, I think, $2,200. And it was all in.
It was, yes.
Everything was included.
And modern.
It had maintenance.
And furnished.
And fully furnished. So
furnished.
$2,200, fully furnished. The only thing I brought in was my electronics.
And it was a gated community.
Gated community.
So it was very private and secure.
So 2,200, 5 bedrooms was a beautiful,
and
beautiful.
an epic view. Beautiful view.
Yeah, the views were epic.
Yeah.
So yes, rent-wise, you can go from $350 probably for a decent, nice home, nice place to lay your head, to whatever you want to spend. Because we had friends that spent $4,500, and to them that was inexpensive.
Yeah.
So it depends on your expense level.
It depends on where you come from.
Yes.
And what level of or quality of life that you are used to living in. How do you want to live? If you want, and also where.
Yes, where.
Right?
Where
Because
plays
if
a
you're
big
in
difference.
San Jose in the city, it's going to be completely different than if you're in Atenas in the mountains, or if you're out in Escazú, which is like the Miami of Costa Rica.
Exactly.
So it depends on where you want to live. And what I tell people is, you have to decide what you're looking for first.
Exactly.
For me, being close to the airport was important. We
Very
travel
important,
a lot.
because we travel a lot.
Yeah. And
case of emergency, we want to get home.
Yeah. So where we live now, we're only 30 minutes from the airport.
Yeah.
And if the other thing for me was, I wanted to be surrounded by nature.
Yes.
But still within proximity of conveniences.
Yes.
So I want to be able to get to a mall quickly, or, all the
Yeah.
grocery stores and things like that. So really just, and also temperature.
Temperature, yeah. This temperature here is great. It was considered, still is considered one of the best, actually the best
The
climate,
best
the best climate in the world.
Yeah,
Look it up. Atenas, Costa Rica. So
it is.
yeah, the climate here is wonderful. Now
Yeah.
we don't have air conditioning,
We don't. Just fans.
just fans.
And that's enough to just blow a
Yeah.
nice breeze through the house.
Exactly. Windows are always open.
Yeah.
Ceiling fans are running. But the breeze is stupendous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
love
mean,
it.
if you choose to go closer to the water, like
Yeah.
on the coastal side,
Yeah.
or one of the beach towns, Tamarindo or Jaco or Guanacaste, you're going to get more heat. Puerto Viejo, you're going to get more heat. It's going to be hotter. So for me, coming from Bermuda, being
Yeah.
an island girl, I don't mind the heat.
Yeah.
However, like I said, I want it to be more close to mountains and nature and greenery. The beaches for me, that's a whole nother episode. Coming from Bermuda, I'm very beach bougie, and being used to pink sand and clear water. So the beaches here were not my choice of where I wanted to live.
Right.
I didn't have mountains in Bermuda. Bermuda's 21 square miles is flat.
Right.
So being in mountains and stuff was really appealing to me.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
So that's rent. All right, groceries is our next topic of discussion in Costa Rica. We're going to talk about imported versus local.
Yeah.
I'll start with imported.
Go
So
for it.
coming from the United States, of course, I had started to cook, and going to the grocery store was difficult. Of course, I didn't understand Spanish, but going in and trying to find the basic essentials was very, very difficult. Like breadcrumbs, you don't know the names of them, and you're kind of embarrassed to ask. And if you ask, sometimes they didn't give you the right answer, So, but anyhow, looking for things like, I started looking up U.S. products. Now, we don't eat these things now, but at the time, like Doritos, Oreos, things that
all the things we don't eat anymore.
Microwavable stuff, which is insignificant in Costa Rica because we don't even have a microwave. But the pricing on those things were astronomical, like double the price or triple the price for American products. Like, let's say, if you wanted a Pepsi or if you wanted a Coca-Cola, the prices from America, and you would see the ingredients on the back, on the back of the label. The ingredients are like here from the U.S. products, but when you bought a Costa Rican product, the ingredients were way better, much better.
Yeah. I definitely say so I'm the official grocery shopper for our house.
Yeah, she does the grocery shopping, yes.
But I would definitely say one of my favorite things about grocery shopping in Costa Rica is shopping at the feria.
Right.
That's the local market. The feria is the local markets. Every town has their own local feria. And the farmers will get together and they have like vending booths set up, and you can buy fresh produce, fresh fish, fresh dairy, cheese, everything.
Very fresh.
Now, the great thing about the feria is it's all in one place. Now, there's two things that I've learned. Number one is that the feria is more for us as expats than it is for the locals.
Yes, it is.
Because there is local produce stands that you can go to and you can shop cheaper.
Much
for
cheaper.
produce direct from the farmers.
Yes.
Whereas you go to the feria, I guess they're paying concession stands. Everyone kind of has on, sometimes they have on the same outfit or whatever. And the prices are a little bit more. However, it does seem like they push the higher quality produce to the ferias, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I also can find much more variety in one space,
right,
which is great for me because on a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday morning or Thursday, I would get to the feria. I can literally buy everything I need for the week one time in one space. That for me is ideal.
Yes.
I love the freshness of it. You get the variety. You can buy organic or you can buy, there are farms here that do use pesticides because there's a lot of bugs here, but not at the level of if you were buying produce in the US. Also, the organic, I find, are really, really good.
Yes.
But I still, of course, wash everything in baking soda or vinegar.
Yeah, but here it's just so lovely that the groceries come, like especially the fruit with seeds in it.
Yes.
Like
everything has seeds.
That is one of the best things. Like a watermelon with seeds in it it's like you go back home, go back to the U.S., it's kind of unheard of. So
Yeah.
I really enjoy getting natural food that won't unalive me. Yeah,
Yes,
so
it's healthy for
it's
you.
healthy for you.
Yeah, and I appreciate that. So, shopping at the ferry is a favorite of mine. Now, when it comes to grocery stores, there's levels to this game.
Very level.
There are
Very,
levels to the
yes.
grocery game in Costa Rica. Now, if you are used to your American brands and the American products that you want to find, you can go out to Walmart. There, we do have
Yeah.
Walmart, and
Yes.
they
Walmart's
carry,
everywhere. Yeah.
yeah. So you can shop at a Walmart. We have another bulk store called Price Mart,
Price Mart.
which is similar to
Similar
what
to Costco.
exactly.
I always tell people that Costco and Price Mart were once together. They were one company. They were separate. They came together and then they separated again. There was some type of something happened. But if you walk into Price Mart, it's exactly the same as Costco. Exactly the same. There's no difference except it's in Spanish.
And the prices.
And the prices. Yeah. Yeah.
So you can shop in those types of stores, Price Mart, Walmart, and get the things that you're used to seeing on the shelves, so to speak. Now, not everything though, because
Not
if you're
everything,
looking
yeah.
for like more specialized products, higher levels of like cooking ingredients, then you want to go to specialty stores like
Yes.
Automercado or
Yeah.
Compra Bien. Now that's going to be even pricier
Yes.
shopping at those specialty stores, but you can find almost anything that you want. Now, your everyday shopping. There's grocery stores, there's the chain of Maxis. So there's
Maxis.
Maxi Polly, there's Polly. Those stores are actually owned by
By
Walmart,
Walmart.
but they carry local brands
Yeah.
as well as the Costa Rican version of Walmart brands.
And it's funny when you go in, like I went into one and when I got my receipt back, it said
It said
Walmart. And I was
Walmart.
like, I'm at Maxi Bali and it said
Yes.
Walmart.
Yeah.
So Walmart's got their hand in everything pretty much down here. It seems
Yes.
like it.
But you can go to the local grocery stores
Yes.
like Mega Super,
Yes.
Massimenos. There's other local stores here that will have a much lower price point than if you're shopping at the US brand stores.
The US brand stores, yeah.
And yeah, groceries here, for me, it's a dream because in Bermuda, I can get a full bag of groceries and that one bag could cost me $150, $200 for
Right.
one bag.
One bag.
Whereas here, I can shop for the week.
Yes.
For $150.
For $150. Yeah. So that's a good thing. Love it. Groceries.
I do. I really love the grocery shopping here. And once you get used to being able to find what you need, and you know what else I like?
What?
I like you've got a pescateria where you can go get your fish. You've
Yes.
got the carniceria where you go and get your meat.
Yes.
You can go to the specialty stores that are all local produce. You can go straight to the fishermen and get fresh fish. I do love that.
So I love that too because you also got to look at that. It's still community. You know what I'm saying? It's not one conglomerate. Even though Walmart is here, people still, you can go to a place and that's all they have is fish or a place you can get your fresh chicken. So that's a plus. I like that.
Absolutely.
It stays with community and that's what we want. Well, that's what we love.
Yeah. And I think part of moving to a foreign country is you want to be a part of the community. You want to be immersed in the culture and the way that they do things. So I always tell people, if you're moving out of the country that you're used to, be open and ready for change.
Exactly.
Like, don't try to bring all the things that you had previously to this new place because the whole thing is a different experience.
Exactly.
You know?
And I had to learn that myself. You know, I come over and I made the assumption that I could just find everything that I was used to. And I had to rethink that. You know, first of all, understanding what the name was for that particular product.
Yeah.
And then how to find it on the shelf because it could be totally different here.
Yeah.
And then purchasing it. So I really appreciate that.
So utilities. Let's talk a little bit about utilities.
Utilities.
Now, I think the first thing we should probably talk about is the frequency of outages.
Yes.
Because we get that question.
Yes.
A lot. Now,
hold on. We just had an outage. If you noticed earlier in the shoot, the back lights went off because the power went out. But of course, everything here is battery and charged, so we're good. But the power just went out. So if you scroll back, you can see the power went out. So go ahead, babe.
Yeah. So outages do happen.
Yes.
And it depends on where you live. Again, some areas have much more of a stable connection.
Yeah.
And some areas don't. And when I say outages, I mean power, water, internet. Any
they will
or
go
all
out.
of the above. Now, we're lucky because we do have fiber optic
Yeah,
cable
we
to
have
the
fiber optic
house.
cable.
So we have a really secure connection. And of course, Shawn being the
The techie.
technician,
So I
he's
put
got,
backup drives on every internet device so that if the power goes out, these backup drives will give us the ability to still have internet access. Our laptops are charged, so we can. At one point, we went like 6 to 8 hours without it,
yeah,
and we were still able to access the internet.
yeah,
So little small devices, maybe
yeah,
60 to 80 bucks each, and now you have consistent internet if the power does go out. If
yeah.
you're reliant on that internet service.
And battery chargers.
Yes, battery chargers.
That's
Yeah.
always great to have. We definitely have a selection of chargers so we can charge up all the gadgets and gizmos when power goes out.
And last night the power went out on me. I'm sitting here on my laptop, and it's night. I'm home by myself, and I have this nervous spirit anyway. But anyway, the power went out. I looked up like Nina was gone.
It was
Right?
dark.
It was dark. It was just me and Tiger's the cat. So I immediately remembered that we bought these battery powered light bulbs where you just click a button and you have actually it illuminated the whole room when I did it. And I was so glad that we had those because I couldn't find the candles, and it was
There's
like,
candles all over this
yeah.
house. He probably couldn't find the lighter.
And the first thing I do, I come to the room, I look out the window, and everybody's lights was out, but it came back on within like 5 minutes. So
Yeah.
it wasn't a major outage, but
Yeah.
being prepared was a lifesaver for me.
Being prepared, I encourage you to be prepared. For the most part, we have more so what I call flickers. They'll
Yes.
go out for a few minutes, just enough to annoy you, and then
And they
it'll come right back
on.
on.
Yep.
That's the norm. But we do sometimes have power outages or internet outages. Depending where you are, and this goes with when you're selecting a home,
Right.
Water, you want to make sure that you're in an area that your water is like municipal supplied, and also that you have a tank or well
backup
or
tank,
both.
yeah.
So that if the municipal water shuts off, or for whatever reason, if it's an emergency, you can still have water to your home through
Yes.
your tank or your well. That's
And
important.
And the water is very inexpensive here.
Very.
So I think you were paying what? Less than $10?
It was $8 my
like
water bill.
$16 maybe
Yeah,
a
my
month?
water bill in my first house and my second house only ranged from like 8 to 15 mil, which is like $16 to $30 at the most per month.
And as a renter, mine was always included. Even now,
Yeah.
the water's included, which is a benefit because we have a pool.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
the
and it's
water's
good. I
included.
will tell you, try to negotiate water in your
water
rent
included.
if you can,
Uh,
especially if you have a pool.
couple places electric, but most of all electric for me, just depending on your usage. So as far as utilities, let's see, electricity. What do you think electricity?
You pay
It
the
depends.
electricity bill.
Yeah. So the electricity bill can range from, let's say, I think our last house was like $60 a month. Could range to up to 150, 200 US a month.
And I think it's good to mention that when it gets up high like that, 150 to 200, that's because we have a pool with a pool pump running.
Yes.
In one of the other houses, if you had an air conditioner running.
Yeah.
It also depends on how much you cook, because we had an electric stove. We
Yeah.
had electric washer and dryer. So it
The
depends.
fans are running continuously,
Yeah,
little things like
exactly.
that. Yeah.
So it just depends, like
on what you
anywhere.
use.
It
Yeah.
depends on your usage, but it can be quite low, to be
Yeah.
honest. I know in my first two homes, the electricity bill was very low. It might have been 20 something mil, which is like $50, $60 a month. And that used to shock me because back home it was
Yeah.
like $300 a month for a 1 bedroom. So yeah, I would say it's quite reasonable. If you want to have a local cell phone, you can get plans from 15 mil a month. And when I say mil, you can double it approximately for US dollars, so $30 a month for a local phone, and that'll give you also service. My phone has service across Latin America,
Yeah.
and it worked in the Caribbean as well.
Yeah, it worked everywhere. And my phone, I still have a US number, and I just added $10 a month for total South American coverage. So that helps out. I really don't. need a phone. I'm probably going to get one, but I don't need one right now.
Yeah.
So
For
that $10 a
certain,
month. I'm with AT&T.
yeah,
So
and
it's
for
like $10 a
certain
month.
little things, you
Yeah.
need a local phone number. So, like for our internet, we needed a local phone number.
Yes.
So
So we
that's
use her
from my
number.
local phone. Just little things
Yeah,
like
little
that.
things like that.
So
Yeah.
I think if you're planning to be here long term, having a local phone number does have an advantage
Yeah.
for sure. But the U.S. phone seems to work
Yeah, it
fine,
works
especially
fine.
if you're going back and forth
Back
a
and
lot.
forth, yeah.
Yeah.
And the internet right now, we have cable. I mean, fiber optic, and it's only 30, 33 mil, which is like $65, I'd say, a month.
It's high speed. It's
High
like
speed.
600.
Yeah. Actually,
700,
750 megabytes per
700,
second.
and it's good.
It's very good.
Very strong, yeah.
So internet is inexpensive. Depending on how much you need, you can get it. But like I say, with a backup, I would recommend a backup battery pack on your internet router so that if the power goes out, you have that battery access. Okay, so what if you move to Costa Rica, you bring yourself or your family, and you get sick? So we want to talk about healthcare. Healthcare, okay? So I'll let you start with healthcare.
Okay, so I think it's important to note that if you're just traveling to Costa Rica, a lot of times your local insurance that you already have, you just get travel insurance and it'll cover you here. However, if you're moving here, you're going to be here long term. I have to say, I am not a huge fan of major insurance, and I think it's a scam. I really think it's a scam, especially for me, for somebody that doesn't get sick.
Right.
Like I don't get sick. And then I have holistic practitioners as parents that take care of me. So
yeah, she's a naturalist. So
I am very much a naturalist. So I'm probably not the best person to talk to about it. However,
yeah, so we're not gonna let you talk about it.
Well, wait, I will say this.
Okay, go ahead.
I did get really sick in my first. It was either my first or my second year here. I had a stomach thing. Twice I've been sick, a stomach thing, and then once I got bit by a spider.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I went for the stomach thing. I actually went to the private hospital, SEMA, and I had full exams, ultrasound and MRI and all the bells and whistles. It was fully bilingual.
Yeah.
It was a top of the line hospital. It was, they gave me the option. They were like, oh, do you want to go in the tunnel ultrasound, or do you want, are you claustrophobic? Do you just want the open one? I'm like, oh, fancy. But so there is first class hospital care available here. So I do want you to understand that you can get really good health care here. It is available to you. And what's even better is that hospital visit with all the bells and whistles, the blood work, the tests and everything came to less than $200.
Yes.
So, and that's with no insurance coverage. That was just paying cash when I went to get the treatments.
Now think about what she said. MRI, scan, blood work, ultrasound, a conference with the doctor.
Consultation.
Probably some more things. Blood work.
Yeah. It was
under
everything
$200
because I had no idea why my stomach was doing this craziness. So it was a full workup.
We had some friends of ours just did the same thing. They had the full workup, everything, and it was like 120 US.
Yeah, exactly.
Unheard of. In and out.
The cost of quality healthcare in the private facilities is really, really good. Now there's also public facilities. There's local clinics.
Yes.
There's the local ambulance. There's the local healthcare systems. Each town has its own. I have also experienced those experiences. Now, and there's also local hospitals.
Yes.
So when you go to those treatment facilities, the cost is extremely low.
Yeah.
The difference is the wait time. Number one, you can be waiting for hours and hours and hours.
Costa Rica's not in a hurry.
They're not in a hurry.
For
it's
anything.
Definitely Pura Vida life,
we'll cover
even
that
if
too.
it's an emergency.
Yes.
And the other thing is that you're not going to get the same quality of care. Now, it's your choice. You can do, it's just like anywhere else in the world. You can do private healthcare or you can do public healthcare. Those same options are available for you here. The local care is going to be significantly less than the private care. There is insurance here called CAHA. Now, if you become a resident, CAHA is a non-negotiable. You are required to have CAHA, which is the local health insurance. If you're not a resident, it's not required.
Not required.
So it is completely up to you. And CAHA even is quite inexpensive. I believe some friends of ours just got it. They said it was less than $200 a month for adult
Yeah.
For an adult.
For an adult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can't give you all the ins and outs of insurance because I'm not required to have that. But you can also get international insurance coverage, which there are US companies, there are international companies that can provide international coverage that you'll be covered here. Now, it's always important to see who takes what.
Exactly.
You know, because I have a friend here that got international coverage, but then when she went to get a specific procedure, it wasn't covered. So you just want to do your research when it comes to that. And again, I'm not the expert. I can't give you the great advice on it. Look it up. Speak to some other friends that might have better or more comprehensive information on insurance, and you can get some more information. But CAHA is what's available locally.
So that's the medical. I want to piggyback on that before I get into the dental. We had a friend of ours that had a heart attack, and he went to the clinic, and the clinic said, you need to go to the hospital. He went to the hospital, had a full surgery, something with his heart. I forgot what they did.
Bypass. He got like a triple bypass or something.
And after they was done, the cost for that, of course, in the U.S. would have been like $200,000, $300,000. It was $40,000. So the only difference is you have to pay that before you leave the hospital.
Or put down a credit card or something.
Put down a credit card
if you don't have insurance.
So that's that one experience we had a friend that happened to. But for me, I want to talk about dental, because I came here and for some reason, tooth started acting up, right? And I was like...
Because he had too much sweet.
Probably so, but you know... and meeting you and that more sweetness probably did it. Took me overboard, so I had to go see a dentist.
Exactly.
So didn't know what to expect, didn't know the language barrier. So I looked up a place. I went in, and he came in, he examined it, and he told me that I had an infection. And he said, I'm going to give you a prescription to go get this first, and then we can heal it once the infection goes away. And I was like, oh man, I need something now. He said, no, you have to get that done. So I went to the clinic, I went to the pharmacist, and fulfilled a subscription, and I took the pills. Prescription. I said subscription. Excuse me. Working on my Spanish. No.
Excuse
anyway,
me.
I took the prescription. I got it filled, and I got rid of the infection. And I went back, and there was no charge for that. No charge.
Consultation was free.
Consultation was free.
And when I went back, and the meds were super cheap.
And the meds were like under $10.
Yeah.
Right? So I was good. But I went back, and he told me that he had to pull the tooth, and I had a filling that was out that he needed to replace.
Okay.
So he did all of that one session, and I walked out of there $60 US. So I had colones in my pocket, like
a wad
of thinking $200, thinking, okay, this is gonna be like $400, maybe $500, and if anything more, I would have used my credit card or my debit card. But he said 60. He said 30 mil.
30 mil.
And I was like, nah, but it was $60 US, and wow, pulled a tooth and gave me a filling. Unheard of.
And let's also mention that Costa Rica is actually known for dental tourism.
Yep, dental tourism.
So people fly here for dental surgeries and dental work because our dental system here is first class.
Yes.
So at first class and great prices. So you can't beat that.
So I was told that the dentists go to school for like 7 years. And the good thing when you go to a facility like when I went, they have an assistant there. All the assistant does is hand the dentist things. They do no work on you. The cleaning is done by the dentist. Anything in your mouth that they do is done by the dentist, not an assistant.
Not the hygienist.
Or a hygienist.
Yeah.
And I thought that was cool because for the first time in my life, I went to a dentist, got work done, and didn't feel no pain from a shot or anything they was doing in my mouth. Because that was always my fear of going to the dentist, that, oh man, it's so painful.
Yeah.
I walked in there like, oh man, and I didn't feel the needle pinch. He didn't tell me about the needle pinch, you know what I'm saying? And then when he pulled the teeth, oh wow, it was different. So the dental work is good. So.
You know, sorry, I gotta itch my nose. Okay. You know, one other thing I want to mention while we're talking about healthcare is the availability of holistic healthcare.
Yes.
So Shawn already mentioned I'm very much into natural healing, and I avoid pharmaceuticals as much as humanly possible. So what I love here is that the access to holistic doctors, practitioners, acupuncturists, energy work, any type of natural, I guess, modality that you are most inclined to, you can find.
Yes.
And I love that.
Natural healing you can find
I
here.
love that.
I experienced it myself.
Yes, I have one friend that
Yes.
she focuses on natural healing through detox and food. I have, two of my friends are yoga experts and teachers and masters, and myself, obviously I do Reiki and energy work, and so there's a lot of access to holistic and natural. Of course, the food itself is healing.
Right.
The atmosphere, the energy, the air, the fresh air, it's all really good for you. So
I want to piggyback on that. Now, me coming from the U.S., I was skeptical of natural healing. Like, just skeptical. Like, I grew up in a religious organization where they did things and they didn't work. So I was skeptical. But coming here, I experienced it myself. Uh, energy alignments and understanding the importance of that, understanding the internal body, the alkaline system, the things that go on with that, having shoulder pain for so long, decades. I thought it was just a football injury, but going through a natural healing phase, actually one session,
not even 20 minutes,
healed the shoulder. Like, I'll be honest, I don't want to get off camera, but I couldn't lift the shoulder past, like here. This is where as far as I can go. But after the session, because I was playing pickleball and it was like I couldn't really spike the ball. And so I did a session, and afterwards I was able to do this with no issues.
And now, it's been good ever since.
It's been good ever since. Now the funny part about it is when I went through the procedure, I laughed. I kept laughing. I was like, nah, this can't be. This can't work. This can't work. And he was like, hey, you have to believe it. If you don't believe it, then it's going to revert back to what it was. And I actually believe it, and it's completely gone. So,
yeah. So just another something to consider or to think about, because there are a lot of people that move here for healing.
Yes.
We have friends that have moved here with cancer or recovering from cancer and have come here and are now cancer-free.
Cancer-free.
So there's definitely the ability to maximize your healing environment for your own health and healing, for sure. All right, so transportation in Costa Rica. I would say that transportation is actually fairly easy.
Yeah.
Now, my first year here, I didn't own a car. So I caught a taxi most places.
Okay.
You can have red taxi, white taxi. They do have Uber in some areas.
Yeah.
Not supposed to really use it.
Not supposed to use them, but they have them.
But it is available. So red taxis and white taxis are the most common.
Yeah.
And then the other thing they have here is private cars.
Yeah.
And you'll have people that you get to know. I had one lady that I called anytime I needed to go anywhere. And even if she wasn't available, she'd send someone else.
That was so good.
It was really good because they come to you, whatever time, like we have that early airport flight sometimes. That's like 5 o'clock in the morning and you have to leave home at 3. They will be outside your house 5 minutes before waiting for you.
Yeah.
So the taxis, the private car systems, the Ubers, it's all available here. And it's really inexpensive. My first house was maybe 5 minutes outside of town, and it cost me $1 to get into town, $1 to $2 at the most. So that's good. Also, there's the bus system. Now,
I've never rode the bus, so I don't.
And
I've seen them a lot, but
I've only ridden it once, to be honest.
Yeah.
So I can't tell you a lot about the bus system, but I do have friends that have done bus rides like cross country to the beach and things like that.
But those are different because they have air conditioning on those buses. Those local buses, all the windows are down.
Yeah, the local buses.
I don't think they got air conditioning, so
but
that's
even
a no
the
for me.
local buses that like take you to Haku and stuff like that, they're not air conditioned.
Yeah.
But they get you there. They get you there quick, and they get you there cheaply. So those options are available. Transportation from different main provinces. There's There's the hopper plane.
Yeah, the hopper
You've got
plane.
Sansa
Yes.
and the small airlines that are like the mini planes. You can catch to go to Puerto Viejo over to the Caribbean coast or up to Aranao or over to Liberia area.
Yeah. And the good thing about that, the airline, well, I loved it. It was a 12 or 14 passenger
12, I
plane,
think.
and they weigh you. So if you got these big old bags, you have to hold the bags in your hand and step on the scale. So they're weighing you and the bag, so they know how much weight is on the plane in total. And it was a quick hop, like 45 minutes from here. Otherwise, it's a 5-hour drive.
Yeah.
You know, and it could be more depending on traffic, because you're in 2-lane highways. And if anything goes wrong,
or you get stuck behind an 18-wheeler that's not got good brakes.
Yeah, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
So we had an experience. We went to a waterfall in Bajos del Toro. Okay, so Bajos del Toro is a beautiful drive up the mountain. I think it's been the highest peak we've been to in Costa Rica.
Is it?
In Costa Rica, yes.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's the highest peak. So it's winding roads.
We're going to do a whole video
on
Bajos del Toro for you.
But winding roads all the way up to the top. Such a beautiful sight once you get there. Every time we go, we stop and we shoot videos and we take pictures.
Absolutely.
And a couple times we went and there was cloud cover. You couldn't see nothing, but you were actually in the clouds. But the objective, because we're talking about transportation, is going down the hill. Now, I'll say this. I always said in Costa Rica, why do they have all these winding roads, right? A lot of them. Why can't they just cut through the mountain and go up?
You found out the hard way.
I found out the hard way. In Bajos del Toro, they did that. So going down the hill, like, this is a hill. This is Bajos del Toro, right? You're going down the hill, a curve.
Down the mountain.
Down a mountain. Like, at least a mile. Is it a mile? Maybe? All the way down?
It's
about a mile.
It's long enough for your car brakes to say, what the hell?
Yeah, and your brakes are singeing like all the way down. So that's the cool part. You make it down, you're going downhill. Make it.
You smell rubber.
Yeah, you definitely gonna smell it.
Either your own car or the car that was in front of you.
Yes.
It's definitely an experience going downhill.
But coming back,
whole nother story.
Whole nother story. So coming back, you have to gauge it. So when you're around the corner, right, you have to punch it. So I have the car, ours is a 4x2, and I have the gas all the way to the floor, pedal to the metal. And I'm going about 5 miles an hour. I get to the point where it's about to stop. So now I have to go sideways all the way up the hill, So guess what? There's a bus in front of me that stops. I'm going sideways. Woo, woo. I'm making it. And I look up and the bus is rolling backwards. So I have to stop, back up. I'm backing up to the corner and wait till the bus goes behind me. He goes down the hill because he has no more power to get up. And as soon as he goes, and I just stop it and I just floor it sideways. Not up the hill, sideways. Until I get to the top of the mountain. And that's Bajos del Toro, but we're going to discuss that one.
We're definitely going to give you a whole video on Bajos del Toro, including the drive to and from. It's worth the drive, though, and there are other routes to get there. But we'll do that in another video. But back to the cost and the convenience of transportation.
Yes.
Having a car in Costa Rica, in my opinion, is if you like to venture. Now, if you're the person that stays home all the time and you really only hop to and from the grocery store stuff, you're probably good to not have a car and just
catch a taxi.
Catch a taxi, and it'll save you money.
Yeah.
But for us who are big adventurers and we love to just explore, a car was definitely a must-have.
Yes.
Again, you can catch buses to the whole side of the other country. That's available to you as well, and significantly cheaper. So again,
also rental cars are very expensive over here to rent. It's not something we didn't know. We have a couple that spent almost $12,000 on a rental. They rented it for a year.
Yeah,
it could have been more than that.
$1,000 a month.
$1,000 a month.
Yeah,
$1,200 a month. So I rented a car for a weekend. I think a Thursday through Sunday. I spent $800?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's expensive to rent a car in Costa Rica.
Yeah. And sometimes you can get a good deal. There are some local companies that'll rent cars that are better priced. But where they really get you is the insurance.
Insurance, yeah.
They get you in the insurance. But yeah, so transportation here, that's kind of the down low. Again, we can't give you the full on buses because
Yeah.
we
We
ain't
don't
bus
ride the
people.
bus.
We ain't bus people. But I hope that's a little bit helpful for you.
All right. All right. Our next topic of discussion is eating out.
Yummy.
Okay. At the restaurant, eating food. So I'll let you.
All right. I'm gonna say this up front. Costa Rica is not known for its cuisine.
No.
Okay, so it's not like when you go to Italy, you're gonna have amazing pasta, or when you go Mexico, you're gonna get great taco. Costa Rica is not known for its cuisine. However, you can get some good food here.
Yes, you can.
Now, I have actually come to love what we call tico meals, like casadas and typical Costa Rican food, which is gallo pinto, rice and beans, salad. It normally comes with a filet fish or chicken, or you can get beef or pork. So we don't eat beef or pork, but it is available, of course.
Right.
We sometimes dabble in a little bit of beef because it's so good here.
Beef, yeah, we gotta have it every once in a while. Yeah.
So good here. But anyway, so when it comes to restaurants, they're kind of, again, there's levels to this, right?
Yes.
So you have a typical soda. A
Yeah.
soda is like a local mom and pop restaurant. A lot of times they're in the front of somebody's house.
Yep, in front of somebody's house.
Like where they converted a porch or a yard into a small restaurant or a small property.
Mhm.
Very local, very inexpensive.
Yes.
And the food is very local.
And it's good.
And it's good.
Yeah.
It's good. Then you have like the next level that I call, it's more like local spots.
Local spots.
Now, considering we live in Atenas,
Right.
which has a very high expat population, those
Right.
local spots do cater to expats as well. So the menu is a little more varied. The price is a little higher than a soda price,
Right.
but the food is good. So we have local spots here in Atenas that we like to go to. What's some of our go-to spots?
Like iguanas, I love
Yeah.
it. They have a variety of everything.
Iguanas,
Iguanas is one of my favorite. Firenze for their pizza. Androvettos is their potatoes. Oh my God, they're roasted potatoes.
Yeah,
And they're known for their steak.
Yeah,
their steak is like
supposed to be the best.
It's the best in Atenas. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
so there's local spots,
yeah.
and then there's more high-end dining. All right, so every Friday night we have date night.
Date
It's
nights.
so much fun.
Yes, it is.
We'll have another video about that.
Yes.
But we do tend to like to do a more high-end restaurant for date night. I
Yes.
like to get dressed up because for the rest of the week, it's very casual, sundress, flip-flops, shorts,
We'll
whatever.
do a video about that too.
Date night, we tend to go to like Escazú,
Yes.
Santa Ana. We'll have a nice, and the restaurant variety in that area is amazing.
So Escazú is like, I call it like going to Miami because you have all the high-end restaurants that have the same style of service as you would get in downtown Miami or Miami Beach.
Yeah. And I think one of the best things is that the variety is available. If you want to eat at local sodas, you can spend $5 on a full meal.
Yes.
If you want to go to a local spot, and you might spend 10 or 15 mil on a meal.
Mhm.
Or you can go to Escazú and go to the high-end restaurants and spend $150.
Yes.
So the range is there. It's available for you depending on your lifestyle choices.
Exactly. The key word was your lifestyle choice. So, Friday nights for us, we just like to get bougie and go out and enjoy ourselves, look good, feel good. Because like for me, this is my daily,
Yeah.
so sometimes it just feels good to put some clothes on,
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we're not trying to impress anybody, but we have fun.
Yeah, we do have fun, and through the rest of the week, I cook most of the time.
Yes.
So we're home, we're comfortable, we're in our neighborhood, we're at our friend's house, we're not dressed, we're not, like he said, we're not here to impress anyone.
Exactly.
So the Friday nights for us is our splurge night.
Yeah, like this Friday we went out, we had a beautiful time at a place, had live jazz, saxophonists, and it was just a pleasurable night, something I looked forward to.
Yeah. And how much did you pay for that night? For
That
the
night
two
was
of
like
us,
two
we
of
had
us.
appetizer, we
Yeah.
had dinner,
I had
we
drinks.
had one dessert that we shared, we had cocktails. And live jazz.
It's like 160 US.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's
Yeah, that's not bad.
not bad.
No.
Yeah. And if you go somewhere like, how much is the movies? Well, the movies vary as well because
Yeah.
you can go to the regular theater or you can go to IMAX or you can go to the VIP theaters.
Yeah. So it varies just like anywhere else.
Yeah.
But we only go if something spectacular is coming.
Yeah.
Because they'll have the English version.
Yeah. The movies, you can
yeah.
get them in English with subtitles or
Yeah.
Spanish with subtitles. You just pick if you want them dubbed or subbed.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's, I guess, kind of the food overview as far as restaurants and eating out. Fried chicken.
Fried chicken.
You cannot talk about the food in Costa Rica and not talk about the fried chicken.
Everywhere we've been, the fried chicken has been fried well and seasoned. Seasoned well. Like everybody. I don't think I've been to any place. I'm talking about you pull up on the side of the road.
They're everywhere.
Order the chicken. Yeah. And they're everywhere. That's their fast food.
That is.
Because there's nowhere else you can pull up that's local Costa Rica where you can get something quick.
Really quick.
Fried chicken. You can pull up, get a bag of chicken.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. And it is so good.
It's good.
The way they cut it is different than the U.S. I say the U.S. I don't know about your chicken in Bermuda.
No, it's definitely cut different.
Yeah.
It's specifically the wings.
The wings, yeah.
They have like an extra piece on them.
Yeah,
and even the thighs. The thighs have an extra piece on them as well. And to be fair, when I moved to Costa Rica, I was pescatarian. I was only eating seafood. But one day I was going to a restaurant and I literally saw the chickens outside.
Wow.
And I was like, you know what? I'm going to have some chicken. And I haven't looked back since.
Yeah. I love chicken. So chicken is a part of me. And I have to tell this story. Okay. I have to tell this story. Okay. So I saw a KFC, right? And I said, okay, I'm in Costa Rica. I'm going to try it because the chicken is probably good. Let me just try it. Well, I went in and I tried it and it's organic chicken. It's real chicken. And I took her and then, we every once in a while we'll go to
And I was very skeptical.
Very skeptical.
I don't do fast food.
No, she don't do fast food. So she was very skeptical. And we had the chicken and it was good.
The little chicken stands on the side of the road, when we get back to price and we're talking about food costs in Costa Rica, the stands on the side of the road for a piece of chicken is normally like 400 meal, which is less than $1.
Less than $1.
For each piece of chicken. And these are not like mini wings. These are
humongous
full-size pieces of chicken.
Yeah.
So again, when we talk back to price, if you're on a budget, you can always grab some fried chicken and have a full meal for like less than $5.
So KFC, we have Popeyes. We tried Popeyes. The chicken is good at Popeyes too.
It's local chicken.
Local chicken.
Now, we don't know if it's 100% organic, but what we do know is that
disclaimer.
they're not humongous, pumped up, hormone-filled pieces. Of course, I'm sure some places do have that, but for the most part, you know that the chicken it's good chicken.
So for me, when I say organic, because in my childhood, I grew up on a farm and we actually, did our own chickens. So I understand the difference between something that's been GMO'd or what's in it, like
pumped up.
I've had a piece of chicken where a chicken strip where I popped it like a carrot. That's not chicken. But over here, everything, when you look at it, it's meaty, it's juicy, it's real chicken. So it's my perception of organic because I compare it to what I grew up eating
on a farm.
On a farm.
Yeah.
And the last one I would say, I've only done it once. I went to McDonald's because I wanted to try it. And she does not eat McDonald's, but I wanted to try it because I'm doing a comparison. So I went into McDonald's and I didn't order a burger, but I ordered a chicken sandwich. Now everybody in front of me got their food like this. They were making these burgers, put them out. It took 30 to 35 minutes for my chicken sandwich, right? So I'm expecting a chicken patty, like in the U.S., a patty, but it was a
filet,
full piece of chicken. So when I asked them about it, they said we had to fry. Whatever they said in Spanish was they had to fry the actual piece of chicken. So I ate it. It was good. The fries weren't all the same size. They were different measurements. So that told me that these were real potatoes. They had dots on them. So I was cool with it. But I'm not a that place McD's fan. So I don't go back there. But anyhow.
Yeah. But we have definitely enjoyed the food journey. Again, what you want, you can get.
Yes,
For the
anything.
most part. Now, I have a friend that is a culinary expert that will probably highly disagree
Yes.
because she can't find half the things that she wants because she cooks very high end and she has very specialty needs. So in that case, I would say bring it with you.
Exactly. Bring it with
When
you.
you have friends coming to visit, get them to bring the things that you need that aren't available here. But for the basics, you can get away with it. All right, so this whole video is meant to kind of give you an overview of the expenses and the costs of living here in Costa Rica for us. And again, I want to express these are what we've experienced. Different people will tell you different things, and that's fine. We're just giving you our experience.
Our experiences. So.
And also want to express that your quality of life, your choice of lifestyle will highly dictate how much you spend.
Exactly.
So we're going to go back to that. The next thing I want to say is that we live together.
Yes.
So we have shared expenses now that are very different from when we both lived separately.
Right. So for rent, right now we're renting.
Yes.
And we're paying $2,000 a month. Now this is a very big property, so $2,000 a month, pool maintenance included.
We have, and just to give you an idea of the size of the house, it is 3 levels.
3 levels.
The bottom level, probably in normal terms, would be considered an apartment.
Yeah.
The main floor, and then there's the top floor, which is like a master suite plus an open office space.
Which is my office space.
Yeah. And so there's a total of 5 bathrooms because there's also a bathroom outside by the pool. There's a huge terrace. There's lots of land.
Yeah, lots of land.
And we have a whole second yard that's mature fruit trees. So we have a soursop tree and mango trees and banana trees and all sorts of trees that we can actually eat off the land, which is amazing because we're doing this hill garden thing. That's another episode.
So rent
$2,000. And what does that include? It includes our landscaping and our pool maintenance.
Yes.
All right. Then we have electricity.
Electricity is $160.
160.
Here. Yeah, $160.
And that's with a pool pump running.
Yeah.
Every day, and laundry services, etc. Then we have internet.
Internet is $65 US, $65.
$65.
That's for high speed fiber. Okay.
Yeah.
High speed internet. Yes.
Then for groceries, I would estimate 150, no more than 200 a week.
Yeah.
And take into consideration, I'm a heavy shopper.
Yeah, she shops a lot. Organic, everything.
And I do love to shop from the organic places, and I love fresh. So I probably spend more than most people spend on groceries. I have a friend who takes care of her dad, and the monthly groceries for him is $200.
Yeah.
So you can.
But we're just talking about our prices.
We're just talking about our prices.
Yeah. Our next expense will be cars. We own our cars.
Yeah, we have
both
2 cars, one gas and one diesel.
One diesel. So about $120 a month on gas. That's it.
And that's to keep both cars full. It lasts us. And we do a lot of driving.
Yeah, we do a lot of driving.
We do a lot of driving.
The diesel car, we drove across 5 hours and back. It only took diesel, quarter of a tank.
Yeah.
Quarter of a tank. Whole way, 5 hours through the mountains, crossroads, and back.
Yeah.
So that was magnificent.
Yeah. Eating out. Now, again, disclaimer, I do cook most of the time.
Yes.
But
90% of the time, she does cook pretty much every day. But on Friday nights is our date night.
Friday nights is date night. And normally, at least one day of the weekend, I do not cook.
Yeah. So we try to plan something, honestly, extravagant. That way it makes us feel good. And we switch up every week. One week I take her out. The next week she takes me out. We don't tell the person where we're going. We just tell them what to wear.
Yeah.
And so for me, the average monthly for date night is about $500.
Yeah, my budget's a little bit lower.
Yeah.
Mine's probably $350.
Yeah, but mine's could include, or ours both could include accommodations if we decide to stay in town for the night. If we go to a show, all those things that go into that cost. But $500 for a month of going out is
Yeah.
not bad. So that's
Yeah.
250 every 2 weeks for me.
Yeah, yeah. So and then of course sometimes we will grab food.
Yes.
Now the other thing is we probably have a different eating lifestyle to most
Yes.
people. We typically have one meal a day most of the time.
One meal a day, pretty much.
We'll have, for the rest of the day, we'll have smoothies and teas and snacks on fruits, and he has his favorite snacks. But
Yes.
For the most part, we have one meal a day, except if we're traveling. Then I need 3 meals a day when we're traveling, because why wouldn't I?
All right, so you've been wanting to know our total cost is.
Average monthly cost is. So in short, I think it's important to consider where you're coming from,
Yes.
the cost of living where you're coming from, considering to come here. Costa Rica is the most expensive Latin American country.
Yes,
However,
it
it's
is.
also the safest, so you pay
It's
for
very
that.
safe, yes.
And also how you like to live. Where do you like to live? What temperature? What types of things do you like? How do you like to eat? How do you like to maintain yourself, shopping, and things like that?
Yes.
At the end of the day, what you spend is up to you. And in my opinion, Costa Rica offers a really wide range of what that can look like.
So we thank you for tuning in. Well, again, I'm Shawn.
I'm Nina.
And we're built on friendship.
Fueled by love.
Until next time.
See you then.
Peace out.